Last night, Trump announced on Truth Social that the Treasury Department would be suspending all enforcement of beneficial ownership information reporting, calling it invasive and outrageous, as well as an absolute disaster for small businesses nationwide. What is beneficial ownership information reporting, and how is it harming small businesses? BOI reporting was implemented in 2021 as part of the Corporate Transparency Act, designed to curb illicit finance. The launch of the United States Beneficial Ownership Registry marks a historic step forward to protect our economic and national security, said Secretary of Treasury Janet L. Yellen. Corporate anonymity enables money laundering, drug trafficking, terrorism, and corruption. It harms American citizens and puts law abiding small businesses at a disadvantage. Having a centralized database of beneficial ownership information will eliminate critical vulnerabilities in our financial system and allow us to tackle the scourge of illicit finance enabled by opaque corporate structures. So the Corporate Transparency Act was created to tackle money laundering by exposing corporate shell companies masking themselves as small businesses. The law mandates that certain businesses submit information about their beneficial owners, individuals who own at least 25% of the company or exercise significant control over it. Reporting companies must submit details including beneficiary's name, date of birth, address, and identifying information from an official document such as a passport or driver's license. Large companies with more than 20 full-time employees and more than $5 million in revenue are exempt from the reporting. You see, Grant, Trump is right. It's just burdensome paperwork and expensive fines for small businesses. Except filing is simple, secure, and free of charge. It's not even an annual requirement. There's just the initial reporting and whenever there's an update in ownership. The Corporate Transparency Act has faced legal challenges in the past. Last year, a federal court in Alabama deemed the act unconstitutional, but the ruling only applied to members of the National Small Business Association. Ian Gary, executive director of the FACT Coalition, responded to the ruling, saying this is a pro-crime, pro-drug cartel, pro-fentanyl ruling that undermines the rule of law and allows criminals to use anonymous shell companies to hide their dirty money from law enforcement. Close to 1 million law-abiding companies have already complied with the law, and this ruling should be stayed and overturned on appeal. For an administration so gung-ho on law and order, there certainly is a lot of red flags popping up. How is this supposed to help small businesses? What do you think?